What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike, and we are taking a look at Shibnobi. We're talking about the claim, how you do it, and equally what is coming up for this project. And we're going to clear the air for everyone, hopefully. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for daily cryptocurrency content. We are on a rocket ship to 4,000 subscribers right now. So join the army, get ready to play. And let's jump into this video. So I want to just give you a couple of news snippets and a few things that I think are exciting for Shibnobi that are coming up very, very soon. And then we're going to get into the whole refund tokens, the issue behind it all, and I guess why people are a little bit confused. So look, this came out a couple of days back. Shibnobi is going to be on BSC. Huge announcement for the Shibnobi ecosystem. More information to come. Now, this is going to be bridged over from Ethereum, and you're going to be able to trade Shibnobi over on BSC. Now, I've just started playing with the BSC network, and fees, transaction fees, swaps, however you want to call it, super cheap. Super cheap. So it kind of opens up an avenue for investors, long-term holders, but equally those swing traders that start to generate volume. And you know that this is a deflationary token. So the more volume that's going through, the quicker the token will deflate. So I think a lot of people are talking right now about the amount of zeros. But look, if we start getting some volume starting to go through and we bridge from Ethereum, then we could definitely start to see this token move. The more people know about it, the more people invest in it, the more valuable this token comes. So I think that's a pretty big announcement over the next coming weeks. I know that Teddy Ganja did a very good video on it, and I'll link that in the description down below if you want to go and get high level detail of exactly what the Ethereum to BSC bridge looks like. But it's definitely a video worthwhile looking at. So we also have a big AMA coming up, 25th of April. The AMA will be 12:30 p.m. Eastern. It's not with me, it's on the official Shibnobi channel. But I'm sure they're going to be talking a lot about what's going on, the bridge over to BSC, probably giving you a bit more detail around the token refund package that's coming out. But I think it's going to be quite a big AMA. You know Cliff, you know the team, they tend to drop some pretty exciting things. We're seeing tokens on board onto Dojo Swap at an absolute rate of knots. And what's more importantly, people have a desire to be on Dojo Swap, and I do think it's captivating the market. It's got a potential to be growing and onboarding these new tokens to the space. So you can see a lot of tokens now actually advertise, pride themselves, and celebrate getting onto Dojo Swap. So the token amount, the number you can trade on there is growing at a rapid pace. When we take a look at the price, 2711 is the price, down just 3.45%. Looking at the stats, nearly 15 million quid in liquidity, 319,000 in volume, which is up, which is good to see. $96 million is the market cap. We are seeing a slight recovery today. We have seen a bit of a sell-off. And look, everything is just really challenging right now. A lot of people saying, well, the market's down. And look, the reality is the market is down. We're seeing some pretty heavy sell-offs in some projects. But look, Shinja is here for the long term. It's definitely got a great team behind it and lots of use case. So with that being said, let's jump into the Shibnobi or the Shinja refund. And I'm going to give you a bit of a backstory about kind of where all this came about. So ultimately, there was a contract that was like a clone contract, and it had a deflationary token mechanism in it that removed tokens from supply and made the token deflationary. You know, I know that Shibnobi, when these guys burn tokens, they don't mess around. I think it was like $4.5 million was one of the most recent burns they did. So they were looking to implement this kind of further deflationary bit to the token, which everyone's talking about. Everyone's, you know, always talking about the number of zeros with Shibnobi. And what it did was it backdated every transaction and removed the liquidity or removed the token supply based on reflections from the time of launch. That's just how it is. It works on a ledger. You know how the blockchain works. So it removed the tokens. Now, here's the bit, and me included. So, you know, this is why I wanted to bring you this video where people have got confused. So that token supply, whatever that number was, I've heard like 2 quintillion or something like that, but whatever the number was, the number's irrelevant really, went into the dead wallet. If it had gone to a person, i.e. developer, or even me, let's say it all comes to me, I would have the opportunity to sell this gigantic bag and completely dump the chart. The fact it goes to the dead wallet, which is under contract that you can't move it out, means that the circulating supply was reduced, thus the price of each token increased. I hope that makes some sense. Deflationary tokens work by taking out supply, thus increasing the price of the original token that you hold. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So that's what happened with this contract update. Now, the dev team saw it, you know, kind of, okay, well, let's do it. The tokens haven't come back out of that wallet. They haven't removed the tokens back out of the development wallet. What they have done is set the number aside that were taken out of supply into this refund website where you can go and get it. But fundamentally, you are gaining free money. So if you've got a huge number of reflections, my advice is go and get it because it's free. And I know I even did my live stream last night. So for me, it's about $8 or $9. So do you know what? It's not worth me doing it for the gas fees. It really isn't. It doesn't mean I've lost out. And I think it's really important to recognize it doesn't mean I've lost out because the overall price of my individual tokens has gone up. Now, people are going to say you're talking absolute nonsense. The reality is the reason the price is down is people sold off on the back of it. People lost trust and faith in it. And the team are doing everything they can to give that back. The dev teams, as far as I'm aware, and I did speak to one of the developers earlier, are not going to claim their tokens back. They're going to leave them in the dead wallet. And they've also done a burn on the back of it to try and rectify it. So ultimately, this is free money. So again, I hope that makes sense. If you have got a relatively big bag of reflections and you can just connect your wallet that you've got your Shibnobi tokens in, and it's going to tell you exactly how many that you've got, I would just work that out based on today's current price and then see whether it's worthwhile for you to do so. But, and again, I stress this, you are not losing out because the circulating supply has been reduced. Okay, it's really important that you think about that. The circulating supply is reduced, the price of the tokens increases. People will say, well, that's not the case. That's because the price is down, okay? And again, if you watch quite a few of the other big YouTubers' channels, reflections aren't everything. Price is more important. But you can see here, due to the bug, everyone lost about 4.7% of their balance. We decided to round up to 5%. So the claim amount equals 5% of the amount you had before the bug happened. If you had sold more than 40% after the incident, you will see yourself as not eligible. So if you did sell your bag on the back of it, then they're not going to allow you to go and claim your tokens, which I guess is fair enough. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. I do think it's important. If anyone does have any questions, by all means, jump in the Telegram. You can drop a comment on this video and I will try and answer it. But again, I stress it, the circulated supply has been reduced. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you going to claim your Shibnobi back? And I'll see you guys in the next video.